Day one, entering the Sierra. Wow, can you believe it? All the jitters and nerves really just washed away the second I started hiking. Maybe I just sweated them out. Yeah, we're out here and we're here to see what there is to see. And I'm so excited. Obviously today we're just climbing. We'll be climbing every day. Hoping to get like 15 or 16 miles today. We started hiking a little bit after noon, probably 12:30-ish. And started off just following the Kern River, across that bridge. Got to see the raging Kern, so cool. And yeah, we're slowly getting into a new world. Just looking at a cool meadow over here, getting up into trees. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a little afternoon thunder, pretty normal. And yeah, hoping we start getting some big views in the next few miles. So let's just see what happens. Some other mentionables. Swapped out my backpack with my older, much larger pack, so I can fit a ton of stuff in there. Obviously I have my bear can, which is full to the brim of food. I also have probably 3 days worth of food in my regular food bag that I've been using through the desert. So I have so much weight in food right now. Snow gear, crampons, pants, gloves, ice axe, additional glasses, thermal layers, just more. My pack currently weighs maybe a little bit over 45 pounds, and my legs are yelling at me right now. So excited to eat food and reduce the weight in my backpack. And yeah, left Kennedy Meadows today. We had to say goodbye to U-Turn and Lab Rat, who are skipping up north. They're driving all the way up today. They'll probably be hiking by tomorrow. So really sad to say goodbye to them. Really valued their presence, their friendship. Just great people. So love you guys. And I do have a good feeling that we'll be hiking together again, sooner than later. So we'll see what happens there. And I got my new shoes. They feel 100 times better. So happy about that. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I'm in a meadow! It just got so surreal out here. That bridge is beautiful. It's amazing because that was the Kern River, and the river that we crossed when we first started hiking was also the Kern. So just hike upstream 10 miles and it'll calm down a little bit. And then under the bridge, those were swallows. That bridge is really well known to be a site for swallow nests. And so cool just to sit there and watch them all day long. I wish I could stay longer, but I'm racing the sun to get to camp. Probably 2 or 3 miles to go. I want to get there quickly because we're gonna wake up at 3 in the morning tomorrow. Not 2. We thought we'd give ourselves an extra hour since we're hiking so late today. But gosh, this is just beautiful. Look at this. Okay, is the sun too bright? It's 9:30 in the morning. We've been hiking for just a little bit over 5 hours, and we've gone 6.5 miles. So, faster than 1 mile per hour is pretty good. And we're descending, and we just hit dirt, so we're walking fast. Had a few small creek crossings first thing this morning. Almost in the dark, but they were small, tiny. We were just rock hopping across them. Didn't get wet at all, so very easy so far. The trail itself, it's probably been 70% snow, and but not steep, easy for just micro spikes and trekking poles. But it feels so good to be back on dirt. I really don't know how much dirt we're gonna get this week, but I'm enjoying every little bit of it while it lasts. So we're descending for another like 5 miles, probably take a break, and then we have to climb up a couple thousand feet again, and we'll probably be camping at around 10,000 feet elevation tonight. Exciting. We are getting deep into it. Yeah. Just finished up lunch and just a quick little rest. It's 12:47. We've done 11 and a half miles, and we're hoping to do at least another 4, but maybe 5.5. It seems like this stretch of hike, there's not much reported water for a while, so we have to carry more water than we think we need. It's slow going out here. My pack is so heavy. My body hurts, my legs, my shoulder, my butt, everything hurts. But I'm just gonna try to keep moving. I've got a pretty slow pace right now, but it's better than nothing. Hopefully start getting some big views pretty soon. That usually lifts my spirits. It's like a cup of coffee for me. So we'll see what happens. Okay, today was tough, but it was worth it. We did 15-ish, maybe closer to 16 miles. And gosh, we just got the best campsite. Views from all around. We're camping at over 10,000 feet, so should get pretty chilly tonight. Kind of looking forward to it. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be continuing further and further into the Sierra. I think the further we go, the more snow we'll encounter. So today was a surprise, not as much snow as I thought, but still kept us moving real slow. I would expect more snow tomorrow, and we'll just see how it goes. It'd be great to do another 15-mile day, but that's not very realistic if we're in snow all day. So it is, let me get my clock out. What's the time? It's 5:47. I've already had dinner, and I'm about to go to bed because I'm waking up at 2 in the morning. This is my life. I'm sorry. You're on your own.
Crawl, just crawl.
Oh.
Well done.
Currently walking kind of aimlessly. Well, not aimlessly. I'm looking for a little patch of dirt so I can poop. There's literally snow everywhere. What's a guy to do? Anyways, we woke up at 2 this morning. Started hiking a little bit after 3, like 3:05. And we got in, it was all downhill to start, 6.5 miles downhill, and oh, it was great. It was cruisy. We managed to get that done by 7 o'clock. Stopped for breakfast, well, second breakfast. Oh geez, there's a lot of sun cups right here. And after that we continued on. I think we've done another 4.5 miles to get to where we are now, which is supposed to be called Poison Meadow Creek. And the creek is totally frozen over, so there's no water. But we packed extra. It's tough work out here. A lot of snow now, probably 80% snow today. And it's hard work. But we're making the miles. And we're probably going to do either 2.7 more or 4 more if we're feeling crazy. I think that these next few miles will take us quite some time. It'll be slow moving. Anyways, we're just having lunch and a little siesta nap time before we push on, and I'm going to go to the bathroom. We're less than a mile from camp, and we've hit a wall. Every step we sink down to our hips. Post hole city. This is really hard. Hiked for 13 hours, went 16 miles, and I'm camping over 11,000 feet at Chicken Spring Lake. This is my first time ever snow camping. Oh, this is nuts. This might have been the hardest day on trail ever. We worked so hard to get here. Last 4 miles was an absolute slog fest. Falling, tripping, sliding, post-holing. But I think it's worth it. Could be really cold tonight, but it might not. Last night wasn't too cold, but I would expect this to get really chilly tonight. Some big clouds coming in overhead. And I'm gonna make dinner and go to sleep. This is just magical. It's almost 8 in the morning. We've done about 5 miles and I'm exhausted. We've got to do 10 more miles today. Can we do it? Find out. This is our first significant creek crossing, Rock Creek. She's flowing. They say there's logs that you can cross. There's this one right behind me. Doable, but very sketchy. So we're gonna explore some more and see if we can find a nice place to cross safely. So we all crossed the log. Nobody got wet. We made it safely. Storm's coming. It's getting crazy! This post hole goes either to China or straight to hell. I don't even think you can see. I'm gonna glissade down this. Wiggs just ran down it. He's crazy. Oh, no. Pants are coming off. We're crossing Whitney Creek. Looks like Antarctica out there. It's snowing. It is 5:30. Camp is made. It's snowing. It's been snowing for about half an hour. And I'm at Crabtree Meadow Ranger Station. This is the main starting point for PCT hikers to summit Mount Whitney. So we've spent 4 days, maybe 3 days to get here. Just getting closer and closer to Whitney, and it is so cool. It's 5:30. We've been hiking for 13, 14 hours today, and these are grueling conditions. I'm dead. I'm dead beat, and that's how I've been for the past 3 days. Somehow I go to sleep and I wake up at 2 in the morning and I forget about all the pain and suffering that I went through the day before. It's just the views and the environment that just keeps me going. And I'm out here living in the snow. I've never done this before. And it's just crazy to think that this has just been in me, waiting to come out. Waking up at dark, snow hiking, going up and over mountains. It's insane, and it is the most physically demanding things that I've done in my entire life, probably, these past few days. It is truly, truly hard. But I love it. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get in my tent, get dry, make food, go to sleep. The weather's looking a little bit iffy tomorrow. I'm getting all the forecast details. I mean, even today we've had little snow flurries. It snowed on us probably like 5 times, but just quick little dustings, and then it was done with. Got a little bit of rain, we got sun, river crossings, just a massive day. But hoping for the best. We want to give Whitney a shot, and if it doesn't work out, it's okay. But I'm ready for it. All right, it's 5:15 in the morning, and I'm obviously not on Mount Whitney. Last night, well, yesterday evening, during dinner, we decided not to go up because 1, it was raining and snowing on us all evening, and 2, the forecast for this morning was just not looking too good. There was early morning chance of snow, rain, high winds, low wind chills, thunderstorms. So it was just all over the place, and it's just not worth the risk. So we're pushing on to prepare for Forester Pass, so we get a nice place today, and then we'll be doing Forester Pass tomorrow. I just want to try to stay as dry as possible. So as of this morning, we are officially on the John Muir Trail, which is way cool. It's my 8-year JMT anniversary, except when I was on the JMT, there was not even a drop of snow. So I may not even recognize anything. It'll look completely different. But in a good way. So, very cloudy, overcast today. Breezy, gusty. We got a little dusting of snow this morning when we started hiking. And it's pretty ominous. I think we'll get some weather today as forecasted. But yeah, we're just making our approach to Forester Pass. A couple more creek crossings and we'll just see how close we can get and just try to make tomorrow as easy as possible. Yeah. Absolutely speechless. Days of pain and suffering and being wet and cold and sweaty and feeling like you're dead. Just gone. This is it. This is what we came here for. Isn't there a song that says heaven and hell are right here on earth? Well, I think I found it. It's right. It's right where I am. This is Tyndall Creek, which is known to be a really dangerous crossing. But we've got an amazing snow bridge and we can just walk right over it. Very safe, very secure, very cool. I brushed all the snow to the corner over there so I stayed dry. I really hope all my tent stakes hold and I don't get blown out of here. Not good. My tent has gone like fully sideways. I kind of have to like hold it up. Some of these gusts are really powerful and it's even blowing some powder snow into my tent as well. So we're trying to decide if we should wait it out or pack everything up and just descend to a lower elevation. I'm not too sure what the better call is, but I'm hoping to receive a weather report pretty soon. That might help us. So, hanging tight. This is Forester Pass, 2 miles away. Visibility is improving. That chute right there, that's the pass. To the right of it, you can see the switchbacks that go up the rock face. We're hoping that visibility improves a little bit more and considering to make the ascent today, otherwise tomorrow. This is just the craziest thing, but we're being patient, we're being calm, we're being thoughtful. The view is just bananas. Some blue skies behind me. I think that was the brunt of the storm, and I'm feeling optimistic about this. It's still really cold out. The temperature's great. There's probably 2 to 4 inches of snow on the trail, which is definitely something to be concerned about. But considering the temperatures outside, that gives me a little boost. So we're gonna hang out a little bit longer and see how things change.
Sounds so bad. I'm weighing that over risk tolerance right now.
So at 3 o'clock, conditions were looking pretty good. We decided we were gonna pack up our stuff and head to the pass. We were a mile away from the base of the pass, and we figured, okay, we'll hike there and make the call as to whether or not we'll go. And when we got there, it was just really still kind of dark and cloudy and didn't look good. So we opted to just camp a little bit closer to the pass. 30 minutes later, the clouds clear, the sun comes out, the sky is blue. We're in heaven. This is the most surreal spot we have been yet. And it's wild to think that at 5:30 this morning, I was questioning my life. What a day. It's a little bit after 4, or maybe it's 4 o'clock by now. It's been well below freezing all night. Woke up at 3. Everything was frozen. Socks, shoes, sleeping bag, zippers. You had to use the ice axe to dig your stakes out to get your tent done. It's so cold, I'm wearing all my clothes. We've got clear sky, stars out. It's time to send it. But it was also really windy all night and our tents were just slamming. Anyways, that's that. We're gonna try to get up and over this thing and down to some warmer places. Top of Forester Pass! 13,200 feet. It's the tallest point on the PCT. And you're gonna say, but what about Whitney? That's not on the PCT. It snowed 4 to 6 inches yesterday, and we were the first group to go up since, and we reset the path all the way up. Just stellar. Going up and over Forester like that in the snow, breaking trail, that's got to be one of the most badass things I've ever done in my life. It was also really risky. When I was breaking the steps across the ice chute, that was dangerous. I was just thinking about my wife the whole time. I'm sorry. It is just truly wild how quickly things can change out here in a snap. In one moment, you could be sitting on top of the world, and a minute later, you could be down in the doldrums, questioning your own mortality. Yesterday, waiting out that storm was pretty crazy. You know, we took shelter for almost 8 hours. It was really intense for the first 2 or 3 hours. The wind was blowing so hard, and your tent is your only line of defense. If that fails, you're in a really bad position. The wind was stirring up snow, blowing it inside your tent, and the snow was melting, and if your bag and your clothes and all your stuff gets wet, you're done for. There was a man who came up to my tent in the middle of the storm, and he said, "Hey, we're turning back. Our tent is destroyed. Everything is soaked. We called search and rescue. They can't come. Do you want to come back with us and find a safer place?" And in that moment, I was like, whoa, search and rescue? They can't come? And instantly I just thought, like, am I gonna die? And it was just such an intense moment where this guy and 2 other people were in a really bad position. And I think a lot of people would have been persuaded to just go along, like, oh yeah, we need to go to safety. But I was really, really proud of us in that moment. We took our time and kind of like assessed our own situation, and we made a decision that was best for us. And we were fine, we were secure, and you know, we decided to wait out the storm and even wait it out the next night. And here we are having the most beautiful day ever. And I think it's just a matter of working together as a team and thinking and not panicking. But wow, it can be so intense out here in a lot of different ways. Yesterday evening we hopped off the PCT and got on the junction trail for Kearsarge Pass, and we're making our way up it right now. I'm looking at the top of the pass. I can see people up there. We got Wiggs, Glitterbug, and Notorious behind me making their way up. So town day. We're going over Kearsarge. That'll spit us out into the town of Independence, and from Independence we're gonna get a hitch into Bishop. So excited. And from there we're gonna celebrate first off making it through this section, and then we're gonna plan out what we're gonna do next, whether we continue going further through the Sierra or possibly skip up to Northern California. So we'll see, but until then, can't wait to get to the top of this pass, feel the sunshine on my face, get into town, eat food, drink beer. Let's go. Lifeguard ready?
Oh, that was so
She's coming in hot. It's the first time in a week we've touched pavement. We've found salvation at last.
We did it! It always is. You got your beer?
We got the beer!
Is that gonna work for you?
Yeah.
We can fit one here.
We got a lift. Perfect. So I obviously made it into Bishop okay, and I've had 2 days off. This is my second day off, second zero in a row, and just hanging out at one of my favorite little hot springs nearby. Had a little hot soak, and just wanted to update on what my plan is going forward. So I will not be doing the rest of the High Sierra right now. I'm gonna skip up and go to Northern California, and I think we're actually gonna meet up with some friends that had skipped up earlier, so very excited about that. I think we're gonna go to Shasta. So tomorrow morning we will be taking a bus from Bishop to Reno. I think we're staying the night in Reno, and then we'll figure out how to get to Shasta from there, probably just another bus leg. And then we'll just be hiking in Northern California. So I'm really excited about that. We'll be like transitioning into another world. I was never really planning on doing the entire Sierra section, just because it's a record snow year. The conditions out there are rough, and it's only getting worse. And I really just wanted to get a taste of it out there, because I don't know if I'll ever be in a position to get out there and see it like that again. So very excited about that. My wife is filming me from the car. I don't like to vlog in front of people. Anyways, that's it. I'm just so grateful to have made it through that section. Took an absolute beating. Definitely thought about death a couple times, but I made it through, and it was all 100,000% worth it. Just so incredibly gobsmacking beautiful. So I'm grateful, I'm stoked, I'm psyched, and now I'm going to Northern California, and I'll continue hiking north until I get to the border. And when I get to the border, I'll come back and do the Sierra. So that's it for now.